Okay, originally I created this video of like about Muay Thai, specifically like the 80-20 rule, but I realize this could apply to any sport, so I'm just gonna lay it out there, okay? Now, if you don't know what the 80-20 rule is, it's talking about how 80% of, no, sorry, 20% of the things you do, specifically 20%, has 80% of the results, okay? And it implies that you want to focus on that 20% because that's going to give you the most bang for your buck, okay? So, very simply, there's some things like exercises you could do for all your sports. For me, I'm talking more in the frame of like Muay Thai, but this will still apply to every single other sport, okay? And if you want to get better at that sport, do these things, right? Just very simply, just do these things. I'd rather you like try seeing like some sense in the or like logic in the exercises than just like flaking it off like, oh, I don't need to do it because I'm already doing this. See if how you can adapt it. See if you are already doing the 80-20 rule of your like of your sport. Because then that way obviously you're gonna improve a lot better or a lot faster rather, okay? So number one, very very easy, okay, very easy, but it's like it's so obvious. It's to actually attend your sessions, right? For Muay Thai there's like a bunch of sessions that you can go to, like pad work and drills and just sparring, and yeah, there's like clinch especially, like there's a lot of sessions that I'm able to go to. But for you as well, you could do the same, just go to the sessions very specifically, because for you to get better at the sport you need to do the sport. It sounds very obvious, right? But like you might watch like videos talking about how to take how to like shoot, all right? Now that makes, or not shoot, like for basketball, not with guns. I guess you could do that, but that's not what I'm talking about here. So you want to do, you want to go to the sessions as much as possible, because you are going to learn most by doing the sport, not by watching someone else do the sport. Like if I want to learn how to tie a tie, I'm going to like watch someone how to tie a tie while doing the tie, which is basically me being in the session, me learning how to throw a punch while the instructor is showing me how to throw a punch and hitting, basically saying, oh, you need to do this and this, rather than someone on like a YouTube video talking about, oh, this is how you do it. And then you're just trying to do it like, if you're trying to watch it on your phone while you're in the basketball court and you're just trying to shoot, like, oh, that's not right. How did they do it again? Like, it doesn't really work. Go to your sessions. That's how you're going to learn the most. That's how you're going to improve the most. Okay. If the video was only like, yeah, sure, it's nearly like 4 minutes, but if it was only 4 minutes long, I would end it here. But there's a few more things that you could do to improve on your sport, okay? Number two, honestly, running. No one, everyone skips running. Now, running allows you to actually build up your cardio base, as you know, but I want you to think about it this way. You can do the sport for longer and at a better rate, okay? That also means that between each session, you will recover much faster. This gives you the opportunity, this buys you the space to be able to train even 2 times a day, maybe even 3 times a day. I feel like this is not even talked about before, right? This isn't talked about much. But if you do running, your recovery rate is going to be much quicker. Like if your instructor tells you to, or your like teacher, tutor, whatever, they tell you to do sprints and then you're off. Yeah, I'm using like I'll use Muay Thai as an example. Okay, like you have to do 40 push-ups, then you have to go into kicks. All of that is going to run much smoother. You are going to do the sport more efficiently because your body can move more efficiently. Okay, and this is probably the top like thing I want you to keep in mind as well. You, when you're able to not be in such a stressed mode, you can think much clearly or clearer. Obviously, my mind's not really working, but you want to be able to think clear during a sport. Like If imagine like at a football game, for example, like you have the head coach in the like at the sidelines, okay? Imagine they were always stressed. That makes their job very hard to do because they can't think about these other things. Like their mental bandwidth is just taken up like 80% by stress. Whereas imagine if they were calm and they could see everything on the field, they're going to be able to do a much better job, aren't they? You want the same thing for your body. You want the same thing for your mind. Okay? No matter what sport you do, staying calm is much better than being stressed. Okay? You're not going to be able to see things that, like, you might not even be able to do as well in the sessions just because, because you're just 50% more stressed because you're not doing the running. Your kicks aren't going to be as good, like, because you won't notice. Like, you might have to have someone fix it for you, but then you can be more mentally aware. Okay, running helps you do that. Literally, even Muhammad Ali, okay, the best boxer of all time, even he says the champions are made on the road. Okay, there's a reason why he said that. During his era, boxers would have to fight like 16 rounds, 1-6. Okay, I think that's 3 minutes each round. They reduced it down because of the brain damage, right? But they reduced it down to like 12, I believe. 16 rounds he was fighting during that time, and you know, like, if you don't know about him, he moves like he's like a lightweight or a middleweight. Okay, he was a heavyweight champion. Okay, and he moves like a different weight category, much lighter than him. That means his cardio was crazy good. Okay, and when he even listened to him articulate himself in interviews, he is almost like another. He was like ahead of his time. He was like a poet. Okay, so running, very important. It keeps your mind clear. You can recover better between sessions. You'll recover faster during the damn session as well. Okay, because you're going to be less out of breath. And then when your coach sees that, they're going to think, he's ready. He's literally ready. Okay. Last thing. This is very, very easy. You might already be doing this, to be fair. Okay. But the last thing is just to lift weights, or specifically to work on the exercises that strengthen the things that you already do. Like for me, I do Muay Thai, right? A lot of explosive movements, a lot of kicks, a lot of punches. Okay. That means I want to work on that kind of explosive strength. Obviously, I can work on just punching, but I can also work on explosive push-ups. I can work on jump squats. Okay, think about what sports would actually fit your what exercises would fit your sport. Okay, like if you play basketball a lot, you're gonna have to do a lot of jump squats. You probably also have to work on even your ankles. Okay, like there are things that you could do, that these small things, not even small actually, but most like professional basketball players, they'll be doing that anyways. Okay, you want to strengthen, um you can strengthen the things that you do by working on exercises like strengthening exercises. Okay, very simple. There are things that you can do, even if it's like rock climbing. What does that entail? There's a lot of like pulling, a lot of finger strength that you need. You can get one of those, I've used it before. It is horrible. Okay, it humbled me so much. Literally, there's these things. I think it's like a fingerboard. It sounds really weird, but you just stick your fingers in, and they have to hang off of it. Okay, I try to hang on with 3 fingers and just let go immediately. Okay, there are things that you can do like that to strengthen yourself at the sport. Even like weird things, weird things, but that will put you in the top caliber of even like your club. Okay, like I doubt there's not going to be a ton of, like, if you're casually doing the sport, I'm not telling you that you have to do all of this, but if you want to improve really, really fast, try these things out. Go to each session. Go to the sessions that, you can go to all of them, sure, do that, but go to the ones that you believe would help you the most. Then do running. Okay, I like to do zone 2 running because that means I can do it without fearing I'm going to injure myself. Zone 2 running, okay? That's basically where you're running at like a conversational pace. You're not like huffing and puffing too much. You can literally just breathe through your nose the entire time. 3, basically weightlifting or calisthenics. All right, strengthen your body by its like musculature so you can output more strength. That's literally it. Okay, that's the 80-20 rule of all sports. If you apply yourself and you apply yourself well to all of this, you're treating yourself as like a professional athlete, all right? As though you are paid like 100 grand a year, yet you don't get 100 grand. So you will eventually reach that stage if you treat yourself that way. Because if you're going to be performing as a top tier athlete, everyone will basically notice, and you might even be asked like by your coach or something, do you want to eventually fight or do you want to compete, that kind of thing. Okay, they're not just going to say to you, oh, you're doing great. Okay, they will notice. You won't even have to say. All right, just stick with it. It's going to be really hard as well, by the way. I should have said this before, because it's going to take up a lot of your time as well. But if you want to improve fast, that's what you got to do. Hopefully this is helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, though, you can just watch some other videos, and yeah, you can subscribe if you want. Yeah, bye bye.